we are back, and Bhagishri is here with me, of course. We've gone nowhere. I'm back with my sturdy glasses, looking as studious as ever, of course. Let's continue the discussion. Mumbai versus Rajasthan. We were talking about the last game. As I said earlier, that Bangalore were never in with a chance, and Delhi absolutely rolled over them. It was a clinical win again for them, and today it's Mumbai versus Rajasthan. Today's game might be a little tough for Rajasthan because Mumbai have been absolutely fabulous so far, winning 3 games out of 5. Rajasthan are struggling with their combination. They have a lot of questions that they need to answer before going into this game. And what are your thoughts about this game, Bhagishri? Do Mumbai look in a better position to you before this game?
Yes, definitely, Vedant. I mean, Mumbai. If you look at the two teams, they are both poles apart. एक तरफ आप मुंबई को देखते हो जिसकी पूरी combination set हो गई है. They're ready with their 11. They are doing fantastic in this entire tournament. While you look at Rajasthan, who is yet to find their like the perfect combination for themselves. You know, they're into the tournament. अभी काफी समय हो गया है. उन्होंने काफी matches खेल लिए हैं. But फिर भी उनका जो combination है वो set नहीं हो पा रहा है. So definitely Mumbai has an edge over Rajasthan today.
I think this tournament is all about finding the right combination, and you have to find your feet before that. Rajasthan have been struggling. In the middle order, of course, Sanju Samson has been doing fabulously. Steve Smith has been up there, but they have not contributed in every match. That has been the problem. And you can't expect your top players to perform for you in every match to deliver for you. So sometimes the other players also need to step up. And in Mumbai, that has been the case. When
Yes.
Rohit Sharma hasn't gotten you, Quinton de Kock gets you. He doesn't get you, Hardik Pandya gets you. Hardik Pandya doesn't get you, Kieron Pollard gets you. And all of them, when they don't get you, the bowlers get you. So it's a real good mix of positive vibes, if I may say that, in the Mumbai camp. And definitely, I think Mumbai look like a far greater and stronger side. But we still can't count out Rajasthan at the moment. They're also a formidable side. It's just about finding that right spot, finding that right combination, and I think they'll do fairly well going forward into the tournament. So to start off, let's talk about the probable playing 11s first. Let's start off with Mumbai. Then which playing 11 are they most likely to field? Of course, I think Rohit Sharma and Quinton de Kock, there will be no chopping and changing in the opening slot because they have been going great guns. They have been providing solid foundations to Mumbai. And in this format, in this short format, a good start is always very important to your winning chances. Surya Kumar Yadav has been fairly good on the number 3 spot. He's got stuck around in the 30-40 mark. 30-40 score mark. He'll want to convert those scores into big scores, I think, and to cement your place in the side. He's done enough, I think, but he needs to do more to contribute to a winning cause. Just being in their side, contributing enough is not enough. Contributing enough to contribute to a win is enough, I think, as a player. Then Ishan Kishan in the first game, of course, such a fluent 99, such a destructive 99, good technical player, a pocket dynamite. I think Ishan Kishan has made a mark in this tournament. He has left an indelible mark on all of our minds in this tournament so far, and he'll of course continue. Then after that, we always talk about this troika, as I like to call them, three brothers. Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, and Kieron Pollard is the big brother. That's what I consider him, and these two also do. So again, very flexible middle order. If 2 wickets fall early, Krunal Pandya has a chance to come in, or Hardik Pandya. If later on the wicket falls, Kieron Pollard can come anywhere and bash the bowlers for you. So a really good mix in the middle order for Mumbai, and they're looking good. This will hold them in good stead for the future, of course. Apart from that, their bowling armory has Jasprit Bumrah, Trent Bolt, and James Pattinson as the premium fast bowlers. And again, the good thing is all three are contributing, all three are performing. Jasprit Bumrah hasn't had the best of tournaments so far. He's been performing sporadically. He's been performing in alternative shifts. But Trent Bolt and James Pattinson have always been delivering with passion and beautiful to watch. the way they're operating in this tournament. And I think Rahul Chahar has amply supported them from the other end, picking up important wickets, giving that good loop to the ball, turning the ball as well. He has that bounce and he has that X factor as a leg spinner. Every team, I think, has leg spinner has become an essential player for every team, and Rahul Chahar is another one of them. And I'd love to see him operate again. Love to see him baffle the batsman again with his leg spin. And I think Mumbai will go in with no changes. That's what we expect. They will prolong the winning combination. It is expected, and Rohit Sharma will be fairly happy with this combination. What do you think, Bhagyashree?
Well, I definitely concur with you on that, Yuvraj, because if you see ki Mumbai Indians have won 3 matches out of the 5 they've played, and they're doing very, very well with this winning combination. They've played in Abu Dhabi 3 times, and they've won 2 times out of that with the same combination. And along with that, what I feel is कि अभी उनकी जरूरत है 9 matches जीतने की, और ये कॉम्बिनेशन उनको वो 9 matches जिता सकती है. तो इवेंचुअली वो देख सकते हैं, चेंजेस कर सकते हैं. दे कैन सी, टेस्ट एंड ट्राई, बट दिस इज मोर लाइक, like a proven thing, and they would want to go ahead with the same playing 11 as they played last time.
I think this formula has already paid off for them, and they'd like to keep using this formula again. And other teams also look good, but this team looks like they have a sure shot chance at qualifying for the playoffs. I may be saying that a bit too early, but I think probability is more of them qualifying for the playoffs because they have already won 3 out of 5. It's not a great record per se. They haven't been invincible, but they look really good, and they're ready to qualify for the playoffs, I think. Other side, Rajasthan, if you want to look at it, Bhagyashree.
Yeah, so opening May we can see Steve Smith opening. Steve Smith opening with Joss Butler. Joss Butler is someone who hasn't yet performed, but I feel that a batsman like him, he will come off and he will perform. Then we can see Sanju Samson coming one down, who is also a very, very good option, and he has performed very well in the Sharjah Stadium. Abu Dhabi और दुबई में अभी तक वो उतनी अच्छी आउटिंग नहीं कर पाए हैं, बट उन्होंने काफी अच्छी पारी खेली, और लेकिन आज हम सोच सकते हैं कि वो शायद बेटर खेले. आज वो अगर सेंसिबली बैटिंग कर जाते हैं इस पिच पर, तो आई थिंक वो बहुत अच्छा खेल, उनके मिडिल ऑर्डर को एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कर देंगे. फिर एक चेंज मुझे लग रहा है रॉबिन उत्थप्पा की जगह वी कैन सी यशस्वी जायसवाल, बिकॉज आई फील यशस्वी जायसवाल के आने से एक डेप्थ आ जाएगी उनके बैटिंग लाइनअप में, एंड दैट इज व्हाट दे आर लैकिंग राइट नाउ इन देयर टीम. Then you have Riyan Parag. He is an all-rounder, and अभी तक वो उतना अच्छा नहीं perform कर पाए, but I feel even he will perform. Then we have Mahipal Lomror, someone who was given a chance for the first time in the last match they played. He played very sensibly. जब उनका opening collapse कर गया था, तब वो टीम के लिए आगे आए थे, और वो एक टीम को better total पर लेकर आ गए थे. But I feel he will definitely he should be there, and team should trust in him because he did very well in his first match that he played this league. Then we have Rahul Tewatia. He's been doing fairly well with the ball and the bat. Jofra Archer, he is one of my favorites. Keeps a very low economy, stood out against Bangalore. 18 runs दिए थे सिर्फ, और एक विकेट भी लिया था. तो आई थिंक जोफ्रा आर्चर तो रहेंगे. उसके बाद है श्रेयस गोपाल, जो कि लीड करते हैं राजस्थान के स्पिन डिपार्टमेंट को, एंड आई फील वो ना स्टीव स्मिथ उनको रोहित शर्मा के टाइम लाना चाहेंगे, क्योंकि रोहित शर्मा की स्पिन बॉलिंग को फेस करते हुए वो उनकी एक वीकनेस है. तो आई फील श्रेयस गोपाल, स्टीव स्मिथ वुड वांट टू गो विद श्रेयस गोपाल अगेंस्ट Rohit Sharma. Then we have Tom Curran, who again has done pretty well with the ball and the bat. And I think जब तक बेन स्टोक्स नहीं आते टीम में, तब तक हम जरूर टॉम करन को देखेंगे राजस्थान के साइड में. एंड देन वी हैव जयदेव उनादकट, जो कि केकेआर के एक्सटेंट तक कुछ अच्छा कर पाए थे. आबू धाबी में बैंगलोर के अगेंस्ट काफी पिट गए थे, और शारजा की बात मैं नहीं करना चाहूंगी, क्योंकि वहां पर आप एक बॉलर के कैलिबर को नहीं देख सकते, आप नहीं बोल सकते, वहां पे कोई भी पिट सकता है. तो इन दोनों पिचेस में उनका परफॉर्मेंस इतना अच्छा अभी तक नहीं रहा है, बट आई फील वो भी करेंगे, आज खेल सकते हैं. So I feel this would be the probable 11 for Rajasthan.
I think all very good by you, Bhagyashree, and You didn't need to tell us that Jofra Archer is your favorite player. That smile on your face portrayed us enough, portrayed it to us. And of course, I think Robin Uthappa hasn't been up to the mark. He hasn't been able to perform to the best of his abilities. He's been dropping catches. And when you're dropping catches, it's always a sign that you're short of confidence. And that also rubs off on your batting. And that's been happening. I think he hasn't been able to clear the boundary at will. He's not made the best of choices with the bat in hand. Last time he got out against Bangalore, he should have ideally hit that ball towards cover with a straight bat, but he ended up horizontal batting it straight down to long off, giving his wicket away again prematurely. And it's been some sort of a dreadful tournament for Robin Uthappa so far. I don't know how Yashasvi Jaiswal will be able to mold himself into that middle order position, because he's been a natural opener all his life. Age group cricket, domestic cricket. Now, in the first match, we also saw he opened for Mumbai. He's been opening all his life as a kid also. I don't know how he'll adjust if he comes into the side. But again, they need someone instead of Robin Uthappa in that middle order, definitely. I think it's time to move on to the next segment of our live show, which is the best tweets before the game. Always exciting reading the tweets from our users. First tweet is by Naman Shah at LeoBoy2607, revealing his sun sign there. My worry for MI Paltan is that they have not rotated their bowlers. In a way, it is good that they're playing their winning combination, but I feel they need to rotate their bowlers considering the length of the tournament and injury scares. Test your bench strength. Why would you want to do changes in your winning combination? If your bowlers feel that they're fit enough to go long, to go for the whole 14 matches, why not try them? James Pattinson age is catching up to him. He has got a bit old, but the way he's bowling, the way he's running in with such pump and energy, I don't think he'll want to rest in any game. He wouldn't want to miss out. Trent Bolt is as fit as ever. He has a spring in his step always, and I don't think you'd want to keep Trent Bolt out too. Jasprit Bumrah. I think it would be a sin to say that you should be rotating Jasprit Bumrah out of your side. Rahul Chahar is very young, just 21 years old. I don't think he needs rest at this age. So don't. I agree with the concept of rotating your bowlers in a long tournament, but I don't agree with this tweet that Mumbai should be doing any changes and forcibly rotating the bowlers when there is no need for it. It's not warranted. It's not required. So I don't think they should be looking at that. Bhagishri, thoughts?
Absolutely. I mean, I completely agree. They're playing so well. They are winning matches. The bowling combination is looking so good. It's looking fantastic. You shouldn't want to make changes. And if you also look at the side, James Pattinson is someone who's playing in place of Coulter Nile. So Coulter Nile is already injured, and वो अपने bench को ही एक तरह से test करे. And since James Pattinson is doing so well, then why would they want to replace him with anyone else? That will be too harsh on him. And then if you look at Hardik Pandya, he is also a very good bowler, but he's not bowling because of an injury. So I think they're giving enough rest to their bowlers, and the bowling department is doing very well. And as I said earlier, also their goal right now is to win the 9 matches. उसके बाद अगर वो कुछ changes करना चाहें, so I don't think that will be wrong, because obviously you would want कि आप सबको chance दो, आप सबको test करके देखो, whatever works for you. So I feel right now this is what they should go ahead with.
I think that they wouldn't even want to change their winning combination even after winning 9 matches, because now it's not just about qualifying for the semi-finals. There are not just 4 spots. These are playoffs, and you want to ensure yourself a top 2 spot so that you have 2 chances to qualify for the final. So if they have ensured themselves the top 2 slot, number 1 or number 2 on the table, then they might want to change something in the last 2 games or the last game. But right now, I think it is looking pretty good for them. All the bowlers are looking fit. And as you mentioned, Nathan Coulter-Nile is already injured, and James Pattinson is playing in the side as a replacement. Or else their first preferred option would have been so already the bench is out there, and I don't think there's any need to rotate their bowlers. Let's move on to the next tweet, of course. Mohit Gurjar at Mohit Gurjar 023 says, Rajasthan Royals, Uthappa should open with Uthappa should open with Butler because he is top order batsman. Try once, you will see a good result. As I observed in the matches, our middle order is too weak, so Smith could balance it. Okay, so Mohit Gujar says in some sort of a cryptid tweet that Uthappa should be opening with Jaws Butler. That's what we've gauged out of it. I think it might be a good option, but since Steve Smith has made the opening slot his own, and he can also very well adjust at the number 3 or number 4 spot, mind you. He's a very good player, one of the best in the world, very classy. They might want to try that, and it might happen today if there are no changes in the side. If Yashasvi Jaiswal doesn't come in place of Uthappa as we have predicted, and the converse happens that Uthappa stays in the side, they might want to open with him. They might want to change it up because again, Robin Uthappa has been a typical opener all his life. He's played a little bit in the middle order for his domestic sides. He's also moved around the states in India, and he might want to tell the management that, listen, it's not happening for me in the middle order. I need to open. I need to go up there so that I can time the ball well. I have more time and I can express myself better inside the power play. So that might be happening, but Steve Smith, I think, is a little adamant on opening right now. He wouldn't want to give away his opening spot to anyone, even if it's Robin Uthappa, the seasoned pro in their side. Bhageshri, what do you think? Can we see Uthappa at the top of the order?
Well, if at all Robin Uthappa is like, if they don't change Robin Uthappa with Yashasvi Jaiswal as we have predicted in our probable 11, I think that can be a possibility that Robin Uthappa is up there. However, Yuvraj, as you also mentioned that Robin Uthappa is looking a little bit low on confidence. So maybe because of that, the side would not want to keep Uthappa and the team today and put Yashasvi Jaiswal. Like, I have been hooting for him since day one, and I feel the youngsters have really played very, very well in this league this time. In this league, you take the example of Devdutt Padikkal. Virat has shown the trust in him and the confidence in him, and he's played phenomenally this season. And I feel Yashasvi Jaiswal को सिर्फ एक बार अगर आप खिलाकर बाहर कर देते हो तो ये बहुत ही हार्श चीज हो जाती है उन पर. उनको एक चांस देना चाहिए, एंड अगर वो खेलते हैं उनको आई फील टॉप पर खेलना चाहिए और स्टीव स्मिथ को डाउन द ऑर्डर खेलना चाहिए, जिससे कि बैटिंग डेप्थ बढ़ती है. क्योंकि यशस्वी जायसवाल और जॉस बटलर का जो लेफ्ट हैंडेड राइट हैंडेड बैट्समैन का कॉम्बिनेशन है वो बहुत ही बेटर होगा. एंड स्टीव स्मिथ जैसे जब खेल रहे थे, जब जॉस बटलर नहीं थे, ओपनिंग कर रहे थे, तब वो उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा किया था और बटलर के एब्सेंस में उन्होंने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ली थी. बट नाउ व्हेन यू हैव ओपनर्स, व्हाई वुड यू वांट टू go and continue doing that when you already have an opener and you know that you can do better in 2 down or maybe 1 down? So that's what I feel.
I think I agree with you there 100% that Yashasvi Jaiswal, if he comes into the side, he should be opening with Butler. I don't think the left hand right hand combination will be that big of a factor. Of course, it helps you as a batting team. It confuses the bowling team a little, that because the bowlers have to adjust again and again their lines and lengths, and the fields also have to be adjusted after every change of ends. So it's tough bowling to a left hand right hand combination. But more than that, since Yashasvi Jaiswal is very effective at the top of the order, it's his domain. The opening slot is his domain. You would not want to snatch that away from him. Conversely, Steve Smith can play down the order. He's been a middle order batsman all his life. He's been playing down there. He opens because I think he is not a destructive hitter of the ball. He's not the biggest hitters of the ball. He can maneuver the ball for you. He can time the ball for you. But he's not a Joss Butler who can hit sixes at your own whims and fancies. He can't do that for you. That's why he's opening, I think. And Yashasvi Jaiswal, I think if he's in there, he deserves a chance at the top of the order and nowhere else, I think. And lastly, let's move on to who has a better chance of winning the game, which team seems in a better position right now. I think we've already mentioned this before at the start of our live session, but let's have a look at it again, Bhagyashri. Uh, why do you feel Mumbai has a better chance of winning the game? Let me rephrase this question.
As I said earlier as well, अगर हम देखें तो मुंबई में वो कॉम्बिनेशन अभी तक सही से नहीं बैठ आई मीन सॉरी राजस्थान में वो कॉम्बिनेशन अभी तक सही से नहीं बैठी है. मुंबई हैव अ सेट कॉम्बिनेशन, they have a tight team and they are good to go ahead, and I think they can uh, Mumbai has a different kind of a confidence in their team now, because आप देखते हो अगर लास्ट मैच में रोहित शर्मा नहीं परफॉर्म किए थे, then Quinton de Kock stepped up. If one doesn't perform, there is someone else stepping up. It's like उनकी पांचों उंगलियां घी में है, कोई ना कोई कभी ना कभी परफॉर्म कर ही जाता है. बट राजस्थान में वैसा नहीं हो पा रहा है, एंड उनकी मिडिल ऑर्डर अभी तक थोड़ी वीक लग रही है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई फील कि राजस्थान आज नहीं जीत पाएगी मुंबई इंडियंस से.
Let's give it a Mumbai 70-30. Let's not take Rajasthan out of the game because they are in with a chance, of course, more than a chance, I feel. And as you mentioned about Mumbai, I think that they're really tight-knit squad, and everyone is stepping up when they are required to. Even Krunal Pandya fired in the last game. We were talking about him. We were referring to him as a weak link of the squad, but he's again proved us wrong and came to the fore, delivered for Mumbai. 20 of 4 in the last game. Great performance, I think. Apart from that, Mumbai, yes, they are 4-time winners. And when 4-time trophy winners are going against a one-time winner, that too winning in 2008, you might want to intrinsically prefer the team who has won 4 times. So I think Mumbai is in with a greater chance today. And we'll have to wait and watch what happens, what actually the result of the game is. Till then, keep watching Sports Tiger. We'll come back to you at 6:30, and after that, we'll discuss the toss and the playing 11 with Atul Vasan, our cricket expert, of course, former Indian cricketer and current commentator. Stay tuned. This was Bhagyashri and Yuvraj signing off. We'll see you again.